The tom just flew from the tree, and he's in the middle of the field. I would say he's about 200 yards and closing in. My decoy is about 25 yards out. Looks like he's walking this way. My leg's asleep. Kind of just hanging out outside the woods. 150 yards. not moving too much. I don't know what he's doing. Hasn't moved very much. Looks like he's slowly on his way over here. I don't see any of their hens. He's coming this way. 100 yards. She's my hen. Shoot. Got it. It's down. That looks like a big bird. This is the part I don't like. I'm gonna go try to shoot it again. Hello, it's April 25th, 2016. Season opener for Southwestern Ontario area. And would you look at here? I got my bird. I've been watching this bird for probably, I don't know, 2 months. So I think the bird originally ended up across the road here in another bush. There was about 50 turkeys over there. And then once it got warmer, that's when I saw them split up. So I started noticing a few turkeys over here. So what I noticed was about 6 or 7 hens and only one tom. So I could only ever see the one tom. So I've been eyeing that tom for about 2 months, just watching its patterns. And I was always concentrated on this side of the bush. But then I left a sign up on the road way in here that said, just curious if there's any other hunters that are planning on hunting here. You know, I do have permission from the landowner, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, no one else was coming in here. And somebody did call me a couple days later, and his name was Mike, and he actually rents out that farm right there, somewhere back in there. So he says that he hunts a lot of duck and waterfowl in this area. So, but he said go ahead and do the turkey, and he has other properties. So that was good. So I know that nobody else is coming back here. So here's how the morning went. Let me first off say that I'm really organized. I like to get ready for things well in advance. So, you know, even 2 days ago I had my Benelli Supernova all cleaned up and had all my clothes all ready, my boots all ready by the front door. And then last night, so day before opener, my wife and I went out, and son went out for dinner and came back around probably 8 o'clock. And that's when it dawned on me that I didn't pack my ammo, my turkey rounds. So I went downstairs and looking, and I can't find the turkey rounds. I have the box, but there's nothing in them. So then I got thinking, well, I'll just have to shoot some BB left over from goose season. But I can't shoot steel through my full. There's a note on it, don't shoot steel. And my mod choke is, it's broken. It's not well. And so I only have IC. So I guess it would work. I'd have to call that old bird into about 10 yards. So anyways, I frantically called around. All the stores were closed, and I was able to track down someone in south of London here. So I went and picked it up last night at about 8:39. So that turned out good. So here's how the hunt went. I got up at 4:45, and I was at where I was going to park my truck at about 5:15. And then it took about 15 minutes to walk in, set the turkey decoy. So I set it out about 23 yards, and then waited. So my spot, I was on a fence row and I was staring at the bush. So I was a good 200 yards from the bush, but by watching the turkeys, I knew that the turkeys came out of the bush and then they walked along that fence row. So I heard the gobbles all morning, and that started at about 5:45. You know, I gobbled back, or I did a hen sound back a couple times, and then finally at about just after 6, I saw the turkey. I think he just walked out of the bush, and he's been gobbling the whole way, and he didn't seem much interested in my hen or my sounds, but I'm wondering if it was because he couldn't see it. I think there was maybe a little knoll. But anyways, I was staring at him, and all of a sudden I think he caught eye because he ran right towards the turkey. Once he got within 30 yards of the turkey, he slowed down a bit and he was checking it out. And then he started getting closer and closer. Now he's about three yards away, and he's exactly in shooting range, but he would never lift his head. His head stayed way down like this. So he kept on kind of turning like this, so I have to move my gun side to side, and at this point my leg was beyond asleep. I wasn't even sure if I was going to bring that one back. That's how bad it was. So I did, but I couldn't move to fix that. But finally, you know, this old boy stuck his head right up, and then one shot, he was down. You know, he floundered around for about 20 seconds, and then he was out. So I ran back to the truck, got the truck, and drove it in, picked it up, and this is where we are now. So I'm gonna field dress this thing shortly. Gonna go over to my buddy Jim Elliott's and weigh it up and see if he's at the barn. So, okay, turkey season 2016 over for me. I'm not sure if I'm gonna buy another tag. So, but okay, out.